All right, gang. So I have got these ping pong balls, and I just bought another pack of them because I couldn't find these, but that's okay because I'm gonna need one more. Um, and I'm gonna try and make a space station. So what I've got is this was from Scotch tape, and I put this ping pong ball on top. That's gonna be the center dome. These are the plastic centers to poo-poo bags for the dog. The new bags we get don't have these, so I have a limited number of these, but I've got the 4 that I need and a couple more. These I may or may not include in this project. They are, and I gotta decide which direction I'm gonna put them on in and if I'm gonna paint them. Oh yeah, they're definitely going on. These are from creamer bottles. Like, you know, cream for your coffee. And someone had done it for the Space 1999 model page that, you know, they showed they kind of look like a radar dish. So I'm going to go ahead and put those on there as like the outer dome windows. Like that. And for now, I'm leaving it all white, and I'll decide whether or not to paint it once I shoot it and see what it looks like in front of the blue screen, the green screen, and the star field. And I just got powder all over my little rods, so now I got to clean those off. That powder's there from when I was working on latex. My hobby table is always a mess because I am always leaving it to do something else. Alright, so I was waiting for the glue gun to heat up. We got the skull weight in the background. I'm going to do a wash on him in a little bit. But first, we're going to go with the simplest part and just glue stuff to our base here. And so I've already got a space station I had shot that I was going to use for the Jack and Jill versus the Hill movie. And it spins, and you know, I was never a super fan of it because I love the spinning motion of it, but I made parts of it out of paper, and it's kind of an odd shape for a space station, which, you know, again, isn't necessarily a bad thing, but the paint really never held up right. I probably should have roughened up this plastic to get this glue to work better. We'll see. This one ping pong ball in every set comes with print on the bottom. So I decided to go ahead and put that print out of view on this one, so that I could leave the plasticky white. So, and as you can see, I already screwed up my 90 degrees there. So, again, the nice thing about the cheap hot glue is the same thing that's the bad thing about cheap hot glue, is it doesn't hold great. So you're going to be a little more gentle with it when you're filming, but if you need to make corrections, it's a great way to do that. It's a good thing to put things together, a good way to put things together to see how they look before you like peel it off and put instant glue, which I don't have with me anyway right now. So this is going to get boring fast. I'll probably speed this part up or not. You guys can go ahead and speed it up yourselves, watch it on 2 times or whatever. One of the reasons I'm using this base, I did consider going just directly from the one ping pong ball out to the rest of them, so I have the, you know, sphere and then connect it to a bunch of other spheres. But as round as this is, these, without much modification, sit fairly flat against that surface, which is going to make it easier to glue them on. Whereas with the sphere, I'd have trouble getting them to hold on to those edges at all. Even more trouble than I'm having here, apparently. What it is with this one right here. The thing is, I don't want too much of the glue sticking out. You don't want what looks like bad welds on a space station. The thing with going this small is, you know, to make a model look real, the best way to do it is to have a lot of detail. And this small, you cannot have a lot of detail. But when you look at some NASA stuff and some spaceships, they do tend to be fairly clean. They don't have any detail that's there just for show on the real thing. Good amount of the time, they just look like aluminum foil. So if this doesn't look like a space station, I'm thinking it'll at least make a pretty, look at that. That already looks like a pretty cool satellite, I think. Yeah, oh, that's kind of like that. But we're gonna put the ping pong balls on. You can guess how that's gonna go, and I'll be checking back in a couple of minutes. So one of the things I didn't count on was this. This is such a thin plastic on the ping pong ball that if you get the glue on there hot enough, it eats into it a little bit, and you'll get that nice melted inserted bond that I'm not getting on the other side, and hopefully that'll help hold it together a bit. There we have it without the little windows on. I'm going to add them to the outer pieces here. It's kind of like big hatches or something, or I guess those would be the docking hubs. And then we will take this upstairs and film it in front of the green screen. So the beauty of Stuff This Light is the simplicity of it. So we just glued this to a green stick. When I get it closer to that wall, it should match pretty well. I'm going to film it with this. And this is a hot glue, so it's just on there for now. And then I can just turn it by hand and get the spin on it, no motors or anything.